Gosh darn it, Amazon's trying to destroy my business again. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and yeah, Amazon is trying to destroy my business again, or should I say, my PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X business. And for some of you, this might be considered a good thing. For me, it's bad, although honestly, I'm not nearly as upset about it as the title suggested. I kind of just had to get you guys here, which is kind of my job. I need you to watch my videos. But Amazon is willing to take on people like me, the scalpers, with a new invite system. And as the subheading says, the goal is to help legitimate shoppers get their hands on in-demand products. And by the way, I want to say I don't completely disagree with this. Sure, it means that going forward, I am unlikely to be able to buy any more PlayStation 5s or Xbox Series X's from Amazon, seeing as how I have bought dozens from them already. This is basically the only thing I do buy from Amazon, because when you've got an in-demand item, you buy it wherever you can. But apparently that won't be an option anymore, and that's fine, because I always felt dirty buying it from Amazon anyway. Let's look at this article from Engadget and K. Holt. Amazon is trying to fend off scalpers and bots that snag all of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X consoles before you can secure one. It's rolling out an invite-based ordering option for high-demand products that are in low supply to help legitimate shoppers get their hands on the items. The invite option is available now for PS5 in the US. It will be enabled for Xbox Series X in the coming days. The company told TechCrunch it plans to use the system for more products and in other countries. Requesting an invitation doesn't cost anything, and you don't need to be a Prime member. When you visit the PS5 page on Amazon, there's now a Request Invitation button. You may need to click on the new and used link to see it alongside other ordering options, so that's what it looks like for those who are looking. I don't normally suggest going to Amazon to buy things, but they're not going to make money off these systems. And, you know, even though I'm partaking in the scalping of them, if I can help you, my viewers, get one without paying people like me outrageous fees, I'll do it. So anyway, Amazon will assess whether an account that requests an invitation is authentic by looking at things like the account creation date and purchase history. If it believes you are indeed a human and your invite request is granted, Amazon will send you an email with instructions on how to buy the product. You'll have a certain time period in which to complete your purchase before the invite expires, and you'll see a countdown on the product page. Amazon will dish out more invites for a hot ticket item as it receives more in stock. Sony has a similar invite system on its PlayStation Direct site, where it sells the PS5 in limited quantities. Now, that being said, maybe this doesn't exactly take me out of the equation to getting some systems from Amazon, because I have gotten 8 PlayStation 5s through Sony Direct with the same account. So, now, that said, I do buy a lot of Sony products. I have the PlayStation credit card. I'm kind of, as you would say, a big customer of Sony, so maybe that's why they let me get away with it. I'm sure they know what I'm doing, though. Anyway, it would have been nice if Amazon had implemented its version before the consoles arrived on November 2020, but c'est la vie. Although requesting an invitation won't guarantee that you'll be able to buy a PS5, or Xbox Series X from Amazon, it could help. It could. What's more, it might mean you don't have to participate in the rush to secure one whenever there's a restock. There are other ways Amazon could fend off scalpers too, such as limiting the price of items for marketplace sellers. That's kind of been discussed for a long time, but that's a free market talking. And if they don't list them on Amazon, then they're going to list them on eBay, and Amazon wants you to list those items on their site, so there you go. At the time of the writing, a third-party seller is offering the PS5 disc version on Amazon for $999, double the console's retail price. Others are selling it for around $800. Yeah, but you have to keep in mind, when they sell that $800 console, you know what Amazon gets? They get about $80 to $120 with a, final listing fee or whatever, and they didn't have to store any merchandise, they didn't have to ship anything, so they're not going to hurry to get those off the shelf. So anyway, I think this is a good thing. I mean, yeah, I know it's going to cut into my ability to get more systems. It's kind of like one supplier has kind of been taken off the board, if you will. But, there's still plenty of other places. I can still get them at Best Buy. I can still get them at Walmart, at Target. I can still get that on Ant Online, even though they sell them in bundles and I'm forced to get a bunch of accessories and games. But those end up selling too at some point. And I also have to say that I'm okay with it. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These PlayStation 5s and these Xboxes have really helped me make a lot of money that I've been able to take and reinvest. And that's why, now that I have lost my official job due to layoffs, I am not hurting as much because I made enough money selling these things that I now have a substantial savings and I can now weather the storm for a little bit. Frankly, I'm amazed that 3 years later, this is still a thing. Like, I think we're coming up to the 3rd-year anniversary of these systems, and it's amazing to me that this is still a problem. Like, sure, I've been console scalping for a long time. It's always been a way to make a little extra money. I got hooked when I bought the PlayStation 3 years ago, and rather than open it, I just decided to check what's it selling for on eBay. Some people were selling them for $10,000. I immediately listed it on eBay. Now, I didn't get $10,000, but I got almost $4,000. And you know what I did with that money? I took it and I bought my first car, the 1989 Mercury Topaz with like 50,000 miles on it. I paid for it with cash. And I've been hooked ever since. If people want to spend that kind of outrageous money, that's fine. And the funny thing is, a few months later, they would always be in stock. Aside from this, the longest system I can remember selling for, like, scalping for a long time was the Wii, and then the Wii Fit. But this is by far the longest that these systems, a game system I should say, has been this valuable and held this kind of value. And I don't know if it's going to end anytime soon. I know that the war in Ukraine really complicates things. I know the shortages continue to go on. I know that semiconductor chips are still in rare demand or high demand, but they're few in supply. And now I'm hearing rumors that there's going to be a PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, they're going to be making a Pro before the PlayStation 5 is even readily available. Like, that's going to be a very interesting one. So this might be a good source of money for me for a long time. But it seems like Amazon has made it just a little bit more difficult for me, a little easier for you. And things like this probably should have been taken seriously a long time ago. Because you have to keep in mind, I know some people says there's no such thing as an ethical scalper. I would consider myself an ethical scalper. I get in line with everyone else. I buy the system. If I can buy another one, I do. But I don't use bots. I don't use all these things that the regular scalpers use, where they're buying like hundreds of systems from one warehouse. And yet, for some reason, Amazon, GameStop, and Target can't figure out that that's going on. But whatever. So with more of these, maybe this will deplete the scalping just a little bit. Maybe the prices can start coming down. For you guys, I hope that happens, because even if you don't need a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, I do have them. They are nice to play. I really, the Xbox has especially been getting me through the night so that I don't feel too stressed about what's going on in life right now. Viva Pinata is actually a very therapeutic game to play, and you can download that on Xbox Game Pass. So anyway, this is going to be interesting, but darn it, Amazon, you're taking away another way for me to make money. Anyway, I would like to know, what do you think of all of this? Do you think this is good that Amazon's doing this? And want to call me a scumbag for scalping consoles? That's fine. I open it up this time around. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.